I'm here in Venice Beach, California, the one place I always wanted to go when I was a kid growing up. And I'm here at Muscle Beach, home to the stars, like Charles Glass, super trainer, getting the German giant Gunter Schlierkamp ready for the Olympia coming up in just 4 weeks. Come on down and check it out. Big G just got done warming up on some extensions. We're going to go over here. So we're going from some tricep push downs to some skull crushers.
Get in a little tighter, Paul, so you can make sure he's catching. That's it. Small assistant if he needs it. There you go. Come on. Bring it up. Bring it up. Come on now. Come on. Up. Yeah. Now give him a little assistance. Not a heavy spot. It's a light spot. Up. 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 Pull. 10. Go. Come on. Come on. Pull now. Go.
This may look easy, but
One more.
Up. Failure, maybe.
Up. That's it. Stop there. Grab it.
Charles, I noticed we had some descending set working going on there.
I forgot that one of the biggest things we don't work on is trying to pull his triceps up. So we're just trying different things to try to stimulate more growth. We're not going to get a lot of growth from now to then, but
Sure.
if we can get it to swell just a little bit more, it'd be great.
Absolutely. Now, when you say you're bringing his triceps up, in bodybuilding, obviously, as the great saying goes, there is no defense in bodybuilding, but are you trying to get the triceps up for Gunter, or are you actually targeting Ronnie or somebody like that to actually kind of change his physique?
I never try to target a weakness from another person, but if I know that other person has a weakness, then I'm always going to try to make my guy look a little bit different.
Sure.
So if I can bring out more definition or whatever it may be, I'm going to target his body for him.
Absolutely. And I know one of the areas you've been trying to target this whole year for Gunter was back, obviously, as Ronnie, undisputably the greatest back in the world. He's got to be able to be competitive from the behind.
All we want to do is be competitive.
Right.
Because from the front, he looks just as good as anyone.
Absolutely.
So if we can get him to be competitive on the back, we're in the ballpark.
And from judging from the shots I seen the other day, it looks like you've made some improvements in that area.
We made the improvements, but we need a little bit more tightness there. We still got to dry him out a little bit, and you'll see a lot more detail.
Sure, and that's all processed in the last 3 weeks, of course.
Last 3 weeks. Okay, give me 4 reps and pull. And pull at the top. Don't pull at the middle.
Up top pull.
Now pull 10.
Stay with it, Charles.
Now pull.
Good, you, man.
2 more reps. 2 more reps. Give me 1 more. 1 more.
Go get him.
All the way. That's it. Right now we're just going to failure so we can get all the glycogen out of that muscle so we can start working on burning a little bit more fat, get a little bit more separation there.
Sure. Charles, this almost reminds me of spider curls from years ago.
Yeah, exactly what we're trying to implicate. What it is, we get no swing out of this. It's come back to a dead hang, now you got to curl it. So use what? All biceps.
All biceps, yep. You see no back being used, no push
Nothing.
from the rear
You
delts.
Can't work it.
Pure
you gotta
biceps.
work it this way, all biceps.
Charles, I noticed we're on a Light Fitness pressing. It's basically a machine for bench presses. What do we got going here?
It's called like a close grip press. That's all it is, but it put more pressure on your tricep. And like I said, I'm trying to do something with this tricep. So in order to put that pressure we need there, this is a great machine for that. Just get a close grip, push it out. Don't go all the way down, don't touch the chest, but then you press right back into the movement.
Good, very inventive. So literally just taking a tricep push-down bar, easy curl bar style, and just putting it up against the 2 supports.
Just on the support,
and basically we got a Smith machine press, basically upright.
There you go. That's all we need.
Very cool. You can see the area that Charles was talking about, and that nice big bulkhead of the tricep back there, G. Looks a lot bigger than last year, a little rounder. You got to be pleased with the progress this year.
Yes, very much. Actually, I also can see the just from going from the rear delt shoulder to the tricep, that curve comes in much deeper than it used to be. So.
Oh, look out.
That's 3.
Looking good, G. Looking good.
Right there, right there. Good. Come on, right there. Do it again, right there. Push, push, push. Now, explode, explode. Out. Catch it.
Okay, good. Way to go, baby.
See what we do? We don't let it down to the chest. We stop at midpoint and then we come back. So all the pressure stays on your tricep. It doesn't get involved with the chest so much.
I was just going to ask you, how do you minimize the chest involvement? Obviously, a close grip will certainly put the emphasis on the triceps, but how do you minimize the chest working?
By not going all the way down. You know, your chest starts from here to there, your chest is kicking in, but past that point, your triceps takes over. So it's the same thing when you do bench. And you see guys doing short stroking because why? They want to work their pec more so than their tricep and shoulders.
What we need is more training partners here, G. That's what we need.
I don't think so. You know what? It goes actually pretty good if you're with 3 people and you go, go, go. But, you know, at the end, I just kind of be for myself, think and focus, you know. I just don't, like you said in the beginning, you talk. If it gets closer to the show, you get more into the groove, you know.
Sure.
So.
Plus, I mean, you know, it does give you a nice rhythm, obviously, to go. As I know if you're ever, once in a while, you got to train on your own, you'll tend to take a little bit more time, you know.
You know, sometimes you know how that is. You never, this way you have exactly the same time and the rest in between.
Sure.
If you're on your own, sometimes you take a minute longer, less, or 2 minutes longer, you know, because you're not really looking on the watch.
Sure.
But with 3 people, if the one goes, the next one goes, then you are, and then it goes, you know.
And obviously, this close to the show, 3 weeks out, you're not looking to move mountains here. All your work should have been done in the off season to this point. Now you're looking to really just fine tune, kind of hit that, you know, you know, get some blood into the area, hit that muscle, and keep the size.
You define, you know, kind of squeeze the last water out, and you know, make it tight. You know, that's all it's about, really.
Standing.
It's hammer time. My favorite time. Charles, I can't help but feel it's 1992 all over again. It's hammer time.
That's what it is. You know, completeness of arms. You know, you can't just do bicep, tricep. Brachialis is part of it. So we got to train that muscle as well.
The brachialis is the muscle between the bicep and the tricep.
Yes.
Charles, one thing I would like to point out is I noticed you guys have these guys bringing the dumbbells to the middle, towards the middle of their chest. I've always felt this was the correct way to do them, as opposed to you'll see guys that are bringing these up completely straight like a dumbbell curl.
But when you bring it straight up, you hit more of the what? The bicep.
Biceps.
Yeah. You actually want to bring it across the body, which puts more pressure on the outside. So it hits the brachialis a lot better than any other way you can hit it.
Sure.
This way hit, nothing but bicep.
Just looking for a little muscle area. You can see that area really popping out right now on Gunter. It's an area he's been targeting, I know, again, from the back. That really becomes prevalent when you're hitting the back double biceps. Again, we're talking about this muscle right here. You can see how big that is. And again, in the back double biceps, even more so. Obviously, one of the trademarks of Ronnie Coleman on that back double bi is that area, and I'm sure that's an area you've been targeting.
Exactly. I mean, it helps you to push your bicep even more out. And the more detail it gives you, you know, how bigger your arms visualize actually looks. So.
Sure. Okay, one more for the big man.
If you notice, we got a tight grip here. Why?
Just going to ask you about that.
Well,
Charles.
because we're trying to hit the brachialis as well as the bicep. If you notice, you can see it working both.
I don't know if you can catch that, Travis, but you can see his bicep and the brachialis muscle working as he's curling.
I mean, this is a proven case. You can see the muscle actually working different.
Biceps are filling up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now it's getting to that point where we gotta back off a little bit because we don't want to overdo it.
Sure.
You know, start taking away from the muscle.
The rest is pretty much a water and doing, you know, play with the food and the cardio really. But I think we are pretty much at the line from overtraining. Like yesterday we did legs.
Oh yeah.
This night again, you know, you take your minerals, vitamins. I was drinking at least 5 liter to 6 liter water a day. Still at night I lay in bed and my legs start to twinkle, like you get twitching to cramp and all these things. And you wake up and just screaming.
This is some of the newer technology. I would say literally over the last 5 years or so to actually back off is going to the show. As we both know, Charles, especially way back in the day, the idea was to do more as you got to the show. You get more sets, more reps, more cardio, all the time taking in less carbs.
Well, what we do, we back off the number of sets that we do, but the weight may go up because I want to keep filling it up. And we can fill it up by going, a little heavier, rather than doing more in the gym and end up with an injury.
Yep. So you're trading in intensity, obviously, to take those overall sets down to anywhere between 9 and 12, let's say, as opposed to 15 to 20.
Right.
Well, Charles, as the old saying goes, no man is an island. Well, Gunter's about the size of an island, yeah. But obviously you can't do this alone. You're only one guy, so I understand you got a great team assembled.
Oh, yes, I have a great team. I mean, you have Paul Finn here, and we have Adam Kirby. Without them, I would be nothing. I'm serious. These guys bend over backwards to help me and help the other guys improve. You know, they're very special to me.
Sure.
You know, I need them.
And these guys I know have trained underneath you. They know all your techniques. You can see you guys work like a finely tuned machine here. They know when you want to do drop sets, when you want to go to a particular machine.
Oh, I mean, it's just like, okay, you ready? They know what I'm talking about. They get right there in position and ready to go. I mean, we don't miss a beat, you know, and it makes that much easier for them, you know.
Sure.
So those guys don't have to worry about picking all the weights up, and we get it to them, whatever they need. We're right there for their beck and call right now. So, because it's an important event for Gunter. We want him to be number one. In order for him to be number one, we got to be there to support him.
It certainly does help, guys. I know Gunter really appreciates it. Gunter, I know it's got to really help a lot when you don't have to pick the weights back up. You don't have to get the weights handed to you. Obviously, helps out a lot in conserving strength, especially when you're in this final part of your preparations. 3 weeks to go.
You know, before I didn't work with Charles, actually I worked on my own, and that was bothered me all the time. Actually, I had more problems with my lower back. It was tight because from picking up all the weights like dumbbells, you have to replace them and everything. It makes a big difference, and you save a lot of energy, and you can put more energy into the workout. Another thing I like is if I come here, I don't need to think. Charles makes up my mind. He knows what I need. He gives me the exercise, and I just go with it. Like Jerome says, can you do that? I say, I don't think. I just do it. It doesn't matter how tired I am. I mean, it's like what is on the plan. He tells me what to do, I do it. And at some point he says, okay, we are done. I said, we are done. He knows my limits. So, and that is what I like. And I think every athlete needs it to push you behind that little edge, because there's all the time exercises you don't want to do. He makes up your mind, you need to do it. If I have the choice, I say I can do this, or maybe I go there, that it's a little easier, I don't really want to do that. You know, you make compromises all the time. With him, I just do what I have to do and what he tells me to do. So and then it makes it very easy for me and easy, you know, just going in the gym and do it, you know.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Behind every great champion is a great team, and we have one assembled right here. For Paul, for Adam, for Charles Glass, the super trainer, the godfather of bodybuilding, this is Bob Cicherillo saying we'll see you next time right here at Gold's Venice.